Banks are at the heart of our financial world, yet most of us don't fully understand how they operate. What if I told you that the system is designed to benefit the banks, not you? What if you could turn the tables and use their own strategies to build your wealth? Today we'll uncover 9 truths about money that the banking industry would rather keep hidden. These aren't just facts, they're strategies you can use to transform your financial future. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll have the tools to navigate the financial system more strategically and make your money work for you, instead of for them. Before we start with the secrets of banks, I'll tell you a secret for this video. The number 7 is the main secret of banks. They can also make me delete this video for these, so be sure to watch it carefully. Let's get started. Secret 1. Your savings make the bank rich, not you. When you deposit money into a savings account, you might feel reassured knowing that your funds are secure and earning interest. However, what you might not realise is that your money is being used by the bank to generate far greater profits for themselves. Banks operate on what's known as the fractional reserve system. This means that for every $1,000 you deposit, the bank is required to keep only a small percentage, usually around 10%, as reserves. The remaining $900 is lent out to other customers at a much higher interest rate. This process repeats itself, multiplying the money in circulation and significantly boosting the bank's earnings. Meanwhile, you earn a meagre interest rate, often less than 1%, on your deposit. In contrast, the bank can earn 5%, 10%, or even 20% on the money they lend out. This stark difference is how banks accumulate vast wealth while their customers see minimal growth in their savings. What can you do? Rather than letting your money sit idly in a low-yield savings account, consider investing in assets that offer better returns such as stocks, real estate, or mutual funds. By taking control of your finances, you can start making your money work for you instead of for the bank. Secret 2. Your bank is not your financial advisor. Many people trust their banks to provide sound financial advice, but the reality is that banks are businesses focused on maximizing profits, not necessarily on helping you grow your wealth. When a bank recommends a financial product such as a mutual fund, they often push their own branded funds, which come with high management fees. For example, if a bank suggests a fund with a 2% annual fee, that fee can eat away at your investment returns over time. Over a 20-year period, you could lose tens of thousands of dollars in potential earnings just because of high fees. The better approach? Take the time to educate yourself on investing and personal finance. Compare options, seek out low-fee investment opportunities, and consider consulting independent financial advisors who are not tied to specific financial institutions. Before moving on to the third method, I have a bonus method for you that you can start using right now. In the description of this video, you'll find access to a completely free school community with a free course that I made, and a free one-on-one call from me and my team of experts to help you make money online. It literally takes 1 minute, so run and sign up for free. Secret 3. Banks profit most when you're in debt. Every loan you take, whether it's a mortgage, auto loan, or credit card, generates income for the bank. The longer you remain in debt, the more interest they collect. That's why banks are eager to offer enticing credit limits, promotional rates, and rewards programs to keep you borrowing and paying interest indefinitely. For example, if you have $10,000 in credit card debt with a 20% annual interest rate, making only the minimum payment could result in you paying more than double your original debt over time. This cycle ensures that the bank continues to profit while you struggle to escape financial burden. What's the solution? Use debt strategically. If you must borrow, do so for investments that can generate a return, such as starting a business or purchasing rental property. And always prioritize paying off high-interest debt first using strategies like the snowball method, where you eliminate smaller debts first to gain momentum before tackling larger balances. Secret 4. The wealthy get better loan terms. The rich don't just have more money, they also pay less to borrow it. Why? Because banks view wealthy individuals as low-risk borrowers. For example, in 2012, Mark Zuckerberg financed his $6 million home with a 30-year mortgage at just 1.05% interest, far lower than the average homeowner's rate. Banks offer these favourable terms because high net worth individuals are seen as less likely to default. If they do face financial trouble, they often have valuable assets that can be liquidated to repay their debts. How can you benefit? Improve your credit score. reduce your debt-to-income ratio, and build a strong financial profile. This will help you negotiate better loan terms and lower interest rates over time. Secret 5. Overdraft fees are a goldmine for banks. Overdraft fees are one of the biggest ways banks make money, often at the expense of people who can least afford it. If you overdraw your account by even a few dollars, you could be hit with a $35 fee, turning a small mistake into a costly one. In fact, banks make billions every year from overdraft and non-sufficient funds, NSF fees, mostly from customers struggling to make ends meet. The best way to avoid these charges is to stay in control of your finances. Opting out of overdraft protection ensures that if you don't have enough funds, your transaction simply gets declined instead of triggering a fee. Monitoring your account balance regularly and setting up low balance alerts can help prevent surprises. Some banks even allow you to link your checking account to a savings account or credit line to cover shortfalls at a lower cost. Understanding how banks profit from overdraft fees allows you to make smarter choices and keep more of your money where it belongs, in your pocket. Secret 6. Banks create money out of thin air. The concept that banks can create money may seem perplexing, but it's a fundamental aspect of the modern banking system known as fractional reserve banking. In this system, banks are required to keep only a fraction of their depositors' money in reserve, allowing them to lend out the remainder. This lending activity effectively creates new money in the economy. Here's a simplified example to illustrate this process. Initial deposit. You deposit $1,000 into your bank. Reserve requirement. If the reserve requirement is 10%, the bank must keep $100 in reserve, but can lend out $900. Money creation. The $900 loaned out may be deposited into another bank, which can then lend out 90% of that deposit, and so on. This cycle continues, leading to a multiplication of the initial deposit throughout the banking system. This process expands the money supply beyond the original amount deposited, as each round of lending creates new deposits in the banking system. Understanding this mechanism highlights the influential role banks play in the economy and underscores the importance of prudent borrowing and lending practices. Secret 7. You can profit from the banking system. Now, do you understand why the banks could make me delete this video? Follow carefully so you understand how to do it. While banks often profit from fees and interest charged to customers, individuals have the opportunity to benefit from the banking system by becoming shareholders. Investing in bank stocks allows you to share in the profits generated by these financial institutions. Some examples are dividend income. Many banks distribute a portion of their earnings to shareholders in the form of dividends. If you invest in a bank that offers a 3% annual dividend yield, a $10,000 investment would provide $300 in passive income each year. Capital appreciation. Beyond dividends, the value of bank stocks can increase over time, leading to potential capital gains. For instance, if the stock price of your chosen bank rises by 5% in a year, your $10,000 investment would grow by an additional $500. Do these 3 steps to get started. Research financial institutions. Investigate banks with strong financial health, consistent profit margins, and a history of shareholder returns. Diversify your investments. While bank stocks can be profitable, it's wise to diversify your portfolio across various sectors to mitigate risk. Stay informed about economic indicators. Bank performance can be influenced by interest rates, regulatory changes, and economic cycles. Staying informed can help you make timely investment decisions. By strategically investing in the banking sector, you can turn the tables and have the banking system work for you. Secret 8. Inflation erodes your savings. Inflation, the gradual rise in the cost of goods and services over time, silently reduces the purchasing power of your money. If you keep your savings in a traditional bank account with low interest rates, you're actually losing money in terms of real value. For example, let's say you have $10,000 in a savings account that earns 0.5% interest per year. If inflation is running at 3% annually, the real value of your money decreases by 2.5% each year. In 10 years, even though your account balance might have grown slightly due to interest, your purchasing power would have shrunk significantly. What you could buy for $10,000 today might cost $13,400 a decade from now, meaning you've effectively lost nearly $3,400 in value. The key takeaway is that leaving large amounts of money in a regular savings account is not a wealth-building strategy. Instead, making your money work for you through strategic investments will help preserve and grow your financial future. Secret 9. Financial knowledge is your greatest asset. The most powerful financial secret isn't about banks, it's about you. The less you know, the more banks profit from you, whether through high-interest debt, hidden fees, or accounts that lose value over time. Many people don't understand how credit works, don't know how to invest, and fail to read the fine print on financial products. Mistakes that can cost thousands over a lifetime. The key to financial freedom is education. The more you understand how money works, the better decisions you can make. Reading books, following financial news, and learning about investing can completely change your financial future. Banks count on their customers being uninformed, but by taking control of your financial knowledge, you can turn the system to your advantage. Or you can have advantage by clicking the link in the description. As I said before in this video, there you will find access to a completely free school community with a free course that I made and a free one-on-one call from me and my team of experts to help you earn more and finally change your life for the better. In conclusion, understanding these 9 secrets can change the way you handle money. Remember, the system is designed for those who know how to navigate it. The more you educate yourself, the less likely you are to fall into traps like unnecessary fees, high interest loans, or underperforming investments. Which of these secrets did you already know? Let me know with a comment, and if you liked the video, like it and subscribe to the channel for other similar content. But above all, don't forget to click the link in the description, and I'll see you soon.